Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Talking Movies with D, and that's me. I'm coming at you guys with another review for this week, and that's basically because they have three big movies coming out this weekend, and two of them are worth seeing, and one's not, and I'm not going to review the one that's not. But anyway, the movie I'm reviewing now is The Conjuring 2, horror movie. Basically, we follow Lorraine and Ed Warren again, who travel to North London to help a single mother raising four children alone in a house plagued by malicious spirits. One thing that they really push in this movie, besides the true story aspect, is that this is the most documented paranormal activity ever in history, or one of the most, or something like that. So, pretty big deal, right? Uh, as always, no spoilers, and I should probably say this too. And a lot of you know who watch my videos. I'm not big on horror. Not that I don't like horror movies. Most of them are kind of crappy, or they rely on jump scares too much. And I'm the type of person that I'm looking for that, so I don't really get scared. So that kind of takes away all the fun of it, where I'm not scared like you're supposed to be or whatever. Also, this movie. I never saw the first one until the day before I saw this one because I thought it was going to be another dumb movie, but then I heard how good it was. I wanted to see it. I just never made time. So I got the first one to make sure I can follow the story and whatnot. Really, you don't need to watch the first one. I mean, it helps, of course, but you don't need to watch the first one to see this one. And it's directed by James Wan again, who did the first movie. He also did the Saw, not the Saw series, but the first Saw, and he also did Insidious and Fast 7. So the guy's good at what he does. He's has made the best horror movies in the last 5 years, and I like Fast 7, especially with all the stuff he had to deal with. So great director. Anywho, let's get to my negatives. I only got a few really, and which is kind of weird for a horror movie, but when it's a good horror movie, you don't have a lot. So let's start with the thing that I hate from most horror movies, and that's when characters make stupid decisions. They don't make a lot in this movie, so it's not as terrible. But towards the end of the movie, there's a couple times characters make very stupid decisions, and I can't go into I don't want to go into spoilers, so I can't say most of them, but I can give you an idea of one. So you're in a house, you've seen some freaky crap happen. You've seen kids levitate, you've seen things get bent, doesn't make sense. You've seen like heard voices, all that kind of stuff happen. So already in your mind, like this stuff's crazy happening. So if you're looking somewhere and you know that person's there. You see them, their backs turned, and you think you see something behind them, or you see something around them. Wouldn't you just say something when you be like, "Hey, man, turn around. I think something behind you." Or would you be like, "Hold on, I can't make it out. Is that something or is it not something? Let me change the way I'm looking at it, and maybe I'll figure it out." No, you should be like, "Hey, man, something behind you, or is there somebody? Let me know." That's logic. At least that's what I'll do. Unless maybe some people out there are like that, but like all this crazy stuff's happening, and now I think I see something behind Joe. So hey, I think something's there. Let me look around and figure it out. No, dang, that don't make sense. But whatever. They don't have a lot of those moments. They just have a couple, so you can forgive it. Another part that kind of annoys me, and it's going to be hard to talk about without going into spoilers, but it's the skeptic part. As in the world we live in, you're going to be skeptical, especially paranormal activity. It's probably the most skeptical thing people are of aliens, ghosts, all that stuff. Just very skeptical. And I like that they had it in there because that's the world we live in, especially back then. You're going to be skeptic of that stuff. But what I don't like is if you see stuff like going again with if you see some freaky crap happen, stuff that's unexplainable, I'm not gonna be a skeptic anymore. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna, question a little bit, but I'm not gonna go as hard as they did later in the movie. Like the what some of the skeptics did, like if I see something crazy and then I see something that looks fake, I'm not gonna be like, well, everything's debunked now because that one thing was fake. Like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Like, that might be fake, but that instant over there that happened, that I saw all this happen, that was real because I know I saw that with my eyes. But then you show me this, and like, yeah, that kind of changes everything. Yeah, it's all fake now. It's like, nah, that doesn't. To me, that doesn't make sense. That was another stupid moment. But into my last negative of the movie is the big fight at the end. How do I say this without giving away spoilers? Especially compared to the first one, it it was so hard for them to win, to defeat the demon or whatever in the first one. And in this one, I felt like not that it wasn't a big climactic finish or anything like that, or it was hard. It was like they didn't make sense what they did, but what they had to go through, part of it. Dang it, this is hard to say without spoiling it. Part of what they had to go through was a little too easy for me. Let's put it that way. That's the best way I can put it. Some stuff happened, and it was too easy. Let's say that. Let's leave it at that and sit on the side somewhere. When you see the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But like, yeah, he's right. That was kind of easy, especially compared to the first one. But anyway, let's go to my positives. My first positive I gotta say is the characters and the relationships in the movie. Most horror movies, you don't care about the characters at all. Like, so when something happens to them, like, oh, whatever, who cares? Like, yeah, it was kind of scary, jump scare, blah, 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 but who cared about their story? And the two main people, Ed and, shoot, I forgot, the main couple that go and discover this stuff and try to, do their thing, you cared about them. You could see that they took time to show you how much they love each other and how much they care and stuff like that. And that's important in a movie like this. And also with the family, the single mom and everything she went through with her kids, you cared. You weren't worried about their family and what's going to happen and stuff like that. And that's what you need in this type of movie. You can't and that's what you need in every movie. You need to care about the characters. The second thing, which is probably one of the most important, is James Wan, the director. He directed the heck out of this thing. He took he which is probably his signature shots, because I don't watch a lot of horror movies, so I haven't seen Insidious and stuff. But his signature shots, and he did it in the first Conjuring, is where he would sit on something, and Paranormal Activity kind of did it, but it was not as well, I guess I should say. But you're sitting there, you're trying to figure out what you're supposed to be looking at. Is something coming? Like, you're watching something for a minute, and like, is there something coming right now? Is there something about to happen? And he makes different choices. Instead of giving you a stupid jump scare where you're like, oh, it's real quiet, music's built up, and then blah, something's in your face. He changed that. He does. He doesn't. I mean, it happens a couple times, but he doesn't do it as much. And then the way he handled things, man, you got to commend him. It's hard to not say it when I'm not giving away spoilers. Let's just say his camera movement and the way he set up shots was great. The way he told the story was great, and how he handled everything. Boy, knows what he's doing. And what's his? Dang it, I forgot what his next movie was because I'm excited for it. But whatever. It's not important right now. I'll review it eventually, I guess. The last thing I would say is I kind of already mentioned a little bit is the jump scares. In the first Conjuring, you really don't have any, or you have maybe one or two. This one relies on them a little more, which I'm okay with. But what I like is that he didn't rely on them as heavily as other movies does. I'll compare it to The Conjuring. He does it more, but I'm comparing him to most horror movies, and he doesn't rely on them as much. He finds other ways to scare the crap out of you, and that's what I give him credit for with a lot of the shots he takes. Because instead of doing the jump scares, it's more creepy as heck. Like some of the stuff that happens, like what's going on here? But wait a minute. Is that supposed to happen? And I'm sure you try in movies. You try to guess. And like, hey, what is this gonna happen? Is it something happen here? Nah, he leaves you guessing, and you gotta appreciate that, especially somebody like me. I appreciate it a lot. So, with that being said, let's give my score. And if you saw my last video about Warcraft, you see I changed my whole scoring setup because 1 through 10 is a little more difficult. People think you give it a 6 and you hate it, and it's not really the case. So now do A, B, C, D, F. And for this movie, and A being the best, of course, A plus being a perfect movie, and A being real good. But anyway, I give this movie a B plus. I recommend this to especially anybody who loves horror films. If you like Conjuring 1, you will, or if you love Conjuring 1, you will like this one too. You might not like it as much as Conjuring 1 because Conjuring 1 is a better movie. But at the same time, you will go enjoy this movie. See it in theaters because personally, I think watching a movie in theaters is much better. And I think that's what kind of messed me up with the first Conjuring is that I didn't see any theaters, so I wasn't as engaged. But at the same time, I appreciate it as a film. In this movie, I was engaged. I was laughing that some people were really, really scared, especially around me. People were scared, really scared. So go see this movie. This movie deserves to be seen, and look out for James Wan next project because the dude knows how to direct. And I wish I remember the movie got coming out soon, but whatever. Anyway, that's it for me today, you guys. Deuces, and I'm out. So guys, did you like the video? Did you agree with the things I said or did you disagree? Either way, comment below and tell me what you thought either way. If you like the video, make sure to click that thumbs up button and also share. That helps me out so get more people to see the review. Also, did I help you pick a movie to see this weekend or did I help you by saying no, don't see that. Stay away. Stay away, please. Don't go see it. Just let me know. Either way, I'm happy to help everybody out. And as always, I want to keep the conversation going, so please feel free to comment below and let me know your opinion on these movies. Also, if you like the channel, don't forget to subscribe at Talking Movies with D. And you can follow me on all social media at dwood2324. And don't forget to share the video. All right, guys. Deuces and I'm out.